The Irish exist. England, no. 1835. You're the best hairlit. Love you to Darwin. 1995. Your country invents the steam engine 100 years before everyone else. The inventor only used it to spin kebabs. Frankenstein was the monster. Frankenstein was not the monster. Frankenstein was the monster. Arabic numerals. Let me see who you really are. Hindu numerals. World War II veterans. Another silly World War II movie. Let's see how inaccurate this one is. Those same veterans watching Saving Private Ryan. Heaviest Japanese tank. Lightest M4 Shaman. I finally found it. After 15 years. The Scroll of Truth. The average infantryman was armed with a spear for most of history. Niet. Never ask a woman her age. A man. His salary. The Pentagon. Why this field has 400 feet circle of trees in the middle of it. Alexander the Great's empire. 0.02 seconds after he died. The United States. The amount of Purple Hearts produced for the invasion of Japan. Grandpa, let's go watch soccer. Who's playing? Kosovo, Serbia. With whom? 1870 novel 20,000 Leagues Under the Seas. Be like, you know Captain Nemo, it sure is fun discovering new places under the sea, but can you please let me go home? No. Alexandria. Alexander naming cities after himself. Bucephala. Alexander naming a city after his horse. Over 20,000 soldiers from the Holy Roman Empire sacking Rome. 189 Swiss guards making a last stand to help Pope Clement VII escape. Native peoples of the Americas. The dogs they spent centuries breeding to fit specific needs due to not having a lot of animals to domesticate. Europeans' dogs. The corset industry. World War I. The fledgling bra industry. We are nearly there. Oh boy, I can't wait. We are nearly there. Okay, 2,000 miles, but nearly there. We are nearly there. 4,000 miles. Let's just go home. Taunts the rebels. Gets shotted with a cannon. Does it again. Are you okay? I stopped traffic on Route 99 with a militia to get attention for statehood, but Pearl Harbor being bombed ruined it. The Netherlands staying neutral during World War I. Belgium at the Treaty of Versailles. American Civil War. North versus South. North using income tax to finance the Civil War. Instilling income tax into the USA. Gold is the flesh of gods. Gold is the tears of gods. Gold is the sweat of gods. Gold is the poop of gods. The world is a cruel and unjust place. There is no harmony in the universe. The only constant is suffering. Minutes later. Oh my god, the ice cream boat is here. 1963 novel Planet of the Apes. Be like, no, you can't just keep me in cage. I'm an intelligent being. Haha, this animal is making cute noises. Colonial explorers. Man, exploring the Australian outback is too difficult for us and our horses. Camels. Perhaps I could be of some assistance. Stalin. The Finnish army is weak. They will fall in 12 days. Simo haha. 1844 novel The Three Musketeers. Be like, we are four actually. The Black Death disappeared without a vaccine. It killed third of Europe's population. No, we made that song to make fun of you. Stop singing it. Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony. He stuck a feather in his hat and called it macaroni. Roman Empire. Christianity. Get that thing out of my face. Chomp. Vietnam suffering under heavy sanctions. Bill Clinton. When you're trying to stay quiet while hunting the mammoth and your homie looks at you like this. The merchant from Kabul literally reappearing out of nowhere when the girl he used to be friends with gets married. Bonjour. Being a lost tribe. Israel. Saxons. Japanese. Ethiopians. Germany lost a war and will lose its colonies. So we get independence, right? Right? Yuri Gagarin becomes a national hero. We keep him from going on more missions, so he doesn't die. He dies in a plane crash. Britain occupied with the Western Front and struggling against the Ottomans in the Middle East in April 1916. Irish Republicans capturing major buildings in Dublin, kicking off the Easter Rising. 1918. I'm so glad that the Great War is over. Whoever told you that the Great War is over? I found the crown in the gutter, I picked it up, and the people put it on my head. Submit to the glory of Rome. No thanks, but how about we become trading partners? Plate armor was actually kind of light. It wasn't supposed to be that thick. Plate armor. China is the only civilization state MFs when someone brings up Egypt and Iran. Those don't count. Nice argument, but I have already portrayed myself as the Chad FDR train and you are the angry Thomas Dewey supporting coal locomotive. Wood Harrelson starring as a murderer in the film Neutral Born Killers. His dad being the first man to assassinate a federal judge in America. Andrew Jackson when someone insults him. Good heavens, would you look at the time? You are an Entente fighter pilot flying to the battlefield. Panic. You see the enemy from miles because of their brightly colored fighter planes. Calm. The enemy's fighter planes are brightly colored. Panic. When your artillery is so powerful that terrain isn't suited for attack anymore. Georgy Zhukov suffering from success. When your job consists on protect the life of the emperor, but somehow you end up being the cause of death of the 25% of the emperors. Praetorian Guard. Who are you? You bombed me unprovoked. Do you have the slightest idea how little that narrows it down? Soviet government, as long as you guys keep on your protective gear, you'll be safe from nuclear radiation. Chernobyl liquidators, my eyes, the goggles do nothing. Black Death arrives in Sicily. Sicilians, you've fallen for one of the classic blunders. Napoleonic War be like, Your Highness, we are surrounded by enemies. Yeah, it's terrible. For them. According to Greek mythology, Chiron was a half horse, half human doctor. This made him the centaur for disease control. Let him die. Get executed for saving him. When Stalin tells you not to call the doctor before getting a stroke. NFT artists flooding the market with AI generated NFTs. Me, have you ever heard the tragedy of the Weimar German Republic? White settlers. Yamasee natives. Cherokee natives. White settlers. When the rest of the world asks you why you are reluctant to switch to a primarily nuclear-based energy system, we know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two. The ancient Serbians predicted the arrival of Kim Kardashian 8,000 years ago. Yusupov giving Rasputin poisoned wine. Rasputin after his third glass. A little Japanese boy who's bored during the summer of 1972. Bug catching. Pokemon. Humans blaming rats for the Black Death. Humans after knowing that it was just them, but just got out of hand. Timur the Conqueror after a city refuses to surrender. Socialist Republicans. You're an Irish Republican too? Moderate Republicans. I am. Cool. We can work together until we've beaten the Brits. After that it gets difficult. Soviet Russia. World War II is over. What do we do now? America. Moon. 8:32 PM. How to backstab Stalin. 8:43 PM. How to win a war at two fronts after losing 300,000 men. France. How are we gonna defeat the entirety of Europe at once? Some short average for the time guy from Corsica. How to surprise the enemy. Literally march 40 elephants over the Alps like an absolute madman. British about to leave Palestine mandate in 1948. This is fine. No, you're definitely down to have cataract surgery. Arab Caliphate. Finally I'm free now. Ottomans and Persians. USSR. German engineering. Roman engineering. Genghis Khan. General Subutai. Directly conquering much of China and Persia during the reign of Genghis. CIA agent Merita Lawrence trying to kill Castro. Falling in love with you wasn't part of the plan. Thank you for watching this video. Tune in at 5 PM British time for a video of changing topic. And at 7 PM for daily juicy memes. Check out my Discord server using the link in the description. Also be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe if you didn't already.